Morning guys, it's Clint here from Ice Fitness. I'm back again with a new video. This time it is the progression, the next progression from the 2 squats I've given you guys. So hopefully you've seen and enjoyed my last 2 videos. If you didn't, I showed you guys how to do a squat properly, all about hinging into the hips, the heels, the importance of your core stabilizing. We've then taken that onto a single leg squat. We've had no weight on the back leg and we've been squatting nice and gently. We then grabbed a very light kettlebell. So to make sure we've got that hip hinging that's so important, make sure the spine stays neutral. What I'm going to do this morning for you is show you how to integrate rotation into that movement. Now rotation is really important because it doesn't matter what we do, whether it's playing football, playing golf, running, walking, we walk with a rotation, we run with a rotation, we kick a ball with rotation, we play baseball with everything we do incorporates rotation. It's the way that our body works. How do we do that with a kettlebell? The thing is, you see a lot of people in the gym and everything is always on what we call a sagittal plane. Everything is always working in one straight movement. Well, we don't walk around and do anything in one straight motion. So how do we turn the kettlebell and a squat into a movement that incorporates rotation? Well, the way to do that is by going back to that last video I showed you, how to do the single leg squat. We're then getting into that staggered stance again. I'll show you from different perspectives. First one again, just a quick overall, all the weights on the front leg, just about nothing on the back. A little bit to support you. It's all about hinging in the hips, keeping the neutral spine. We then take the kettlebell, very similar to what we did last time. I'm going to show you from the front first. Create a little space obviously for the kettlebell to go through. Whichever leg is to the front, whichever leg you're putting the weight on, we're going to take the opposite arm, but keep the shoulders back, chest out, try not to stabilize and bring the shoulders forward. You want good posture, neutral spine. We start to swing the kettlebell, and again with that same hinge, that same rotation, we're not working against the kettlebell, we're working with the kettlebell, allowing the kettlebell to swing back, hinge into the hips, absorb it, and back. At first, just focus on the hips. Once you feel you've got that rhythm, it'll feel right, you've got the neutral spine. As you dip the kettlebell under, just start to tip the back arm, just slightly back behind you, so we get a bit of rotation and straighten up. A bit of rotation, you're never going to straighten up completely. Not too much rotation, just a little, keeping the weight in the heel, you're still feeling it in the bum, still keeping the neutral spine. From a side profile, one leg back, and we go, we've got a bit of rotation and up. Rotation and up, you've got the hinging, all the weights in the back. Again, I can take the weight almost all off of the back leg. That's quite important, that we're not putting weight down on the back. And the neutral spine is very important, guys, especially with rotation. Now why is that? I'm not going to go too into detail now, I might make another video later for you. But the way that the joints are formed in the spine, the lower spine, called the lumbar spine, is more designed for flexion and extension. Your thoracic spine, or T-spine as we call it somewhere, which is the part of the spine where the rib cages are connected to, they're more designed for rotation. Now if we go into flexion, firstly we've always got the chance that we could end up getting a problem with our back, a little bit of back pain, maybe a slipped disc. If we keep it in neutral, generally this will stay nice and tight, your core's nice and tight, we'll get our rotation from the thoracic spine. As soon as you start to flex over, these little joints in between the spine, they start to create a bit of space, and then we can start getting rotation through the lower back, which we don't really want. There's a bit too much pressure down there. So guys, neutral spine is key. In rotation, we don't want any hinging over, and we don't want too much of an excessive curve in the back. So keep that neutral spine, that's really important. And just one more time for you. This is the end result. Hand forward. And then we start to throw a bit more power into it. Getting that kettlebell up as high as we can. Still keeping the neutral spine is key. Core nice and tight. Guys, hope you enjoy that. Go and try that. Obviously, if you guys have got any injuries, you've got knee pain, you've got a problem with the last 2 squats I've given you, don't progress onto this one yet. This is quite an advanced exercise. And also you might find that you don't have the range of motion you need to do these exercises, in which case we need to do some soft tissue work. And I'm going to start putting out some videos in the next week as well on soft tissue, how to use the foam rollers properly. Thanks guys, see you soon, it's Clint, ciao.